Hello.
Happy Friday.
Hello. Hello.
So, it's been a weird week. I was hospitalized because I don't know.
She had a migraine.
It wasn't like
No, it was an emergency spike migraine that.
I got delirious. I thought I was going to faint.
Yeah, she passed out. Didn't pass out, but spaced out in the car.
Yeah, left side of my face went numb. My left side of my tongue went numb.
Oh yeah,
My
we were
left
like, oh
hand
my
went
God,
numb.
she's having a stroke. She's got to go to the hospital. No, just a really, really, really bad migraine.
And I tell you
Get
what,
your flu vaccines, folks. I tell you what, this is all just the result of a really bad flu we had almost 2 months ago.
yeah, man, and that lady, that nurse, she could not get a vein on me. I don't know if they can even see this one. That was...
Yeah, it looks pretty rough.
That's one. And then the real bad one. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
It hurt so bad. And finally, she gave up and brought in another nurse, and she got me on the first try on this side. It was crazy. But
yeah,
guys,
this flu's been nuts, man. She's got crazy migraines, and I've got like mild blood pressure issues, mild hypertension.
get your flu shots if you're over 30, man. In my 20s, if I got the flu, it was no big deal. But apparently, you turn 30 and it's
you get hypertension from the flu. That explains all my anxiety attacks. But anyway,
that's the trend. That's the
trend.
That's the 2025 trend. Don't get sick.
Don't get sick, please.
Happy Friday. Yesterday was Mark's birthday. I am throwing him a birthday party today. So we might end up cutting things short just if in the event that, the stream slows down and we don't get a lot of questions towards the end, because I still have to record after this. But I did want to let you guys know that on Tuesday, I republished, I basically revamped one of my most popular videos, which was an E-Rank walkthrough. It's something that you guys ask me for all the time. I had one on my channel before E-Rank rebranded. So I basically just took that exact video and then spiced it up with our new E-Rank layout. So definitely check that out if you have trouble understanding the things that are on your E-Rank dashboard. I completely break down the dashboard, what each section is, what it all means, and I talk about the keyword tool, how to use it, what everything means on the keyword tool, all the things that are kind of hidden in the keyword tool, the different tabs that you might not know about. So check that out, if that's something that you're interested in. And then this upcoming Tuesday, I'm going to be going back and doing some Etsy SEO. I think is it Etsy myths or Etsy SEO myths? I think it's bad Etsy SEO advice, something like that. So that's coming up. The only other things that I wanted to mention before we get started is that we are in the last few weeks of our charity for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. That is down below. Can you by chance check and see what our charity numbers are up to? I know that this one's been doing really, really good. So let's end it on a strong note. We're going to be, finishing out May for this charity, and then we will be swapping out in June for the Trevor Project. That we always do Trevor Project starting June 1st. So please consider donating. You've got a whole month. We're going to keep running it, every single Friday. If you're watching the replay, there should still be a donate button.
$9.19.
Cool. We can get that up to 1,000. We can for sure get that up to 1,000 by the end of the month. So let's see what we can do there. And then lastly, actually, two more things. Free stuff down below. If you guys haven't tuned in for the last few Friday Beans, I released 2 ebooks. I've never done ebooks before, but I know that some people prefer having something, printed in front of them. So I released 2 SEO ebooks this last month. One is just a breakdown, Etsy SEO for newbies, the basic stuff that you need to know. But then I also created a companion workbook that goes with it, that helps you to kind of get in the habit of, just what to look out for when it comes to Etsy SEO, good tracking habits. That way, you can start building those good SEO research habits. And in time, hopefully, you won't need to use the printables anymore. You'll just know what to look for. But it's just stuff to kind of help you build those good habits as you're working through SEO. Is he being naughty?
Yeah, I'm already going to have to take him upstairs. I'm trying not to get hair all over my shirt. I have to cook.
Oh, yeah. If he hears us talking, he starts just pulling cables and messing with everything. But anyway, you can grab those ebooks down below. And then lastly, Handmade Alpha Academy. That's opening on June 14th. we might be increasing the price in December because we're going to be adding a huge extension to the program. Basically, another whole course is going to hopefully be added in December. Because of that, the price is probably going up in December. If you buy in June, you will be locked into the current price, but you'll also get the whole new section, the whole new course that we're adding to the program. Again, hopefully December, just depending on if I get it done in time, but that will ensure that you get the original price and you get the whole new course included with that whenever I get that done. Okay, I think that we're good. You okay? You need a drink?
I'm out of breath. I got high blood pressure, bro.
You want your tea?
I'm good.
All right.
Let's do it.
Wait, hold on. We gotta, hold on. Okay.
I'd say it's already on there. What do you mean, hold on?
I wanted to get it on the right screen. All right, so my favorite place to look for trends. Go ahead. Target.com/finds. Even if you don't have a Target in your area, we're not necessarily just looking at what Target is selling. We are stealing ideas for patterns, for colors, because Target is just, they're one of those stores that for some reason, I don't know who invents trends and how Target gets the list of trends before everybody else, but for some reason, Target always knows what's going to be trending over the next few months. And then we see those trends start to trickle over to Etsy. A couple trends that we are already seeing that started over at Target are sardines. I don't know why. Cans of sardines, prints with sardines, prints with oysters, like the oysters that you eat, like a cracked open oyster. Those are trending. And something else that I noticed, I mentioned this last week, is prints with tomatoes. So, maybe that leads me to believe that other veggies might trend as well, but specifically tomatoes. And I've also been seeing different shaped pasta, like bow tie noodles, macaroni noodles. And then I'm seeing those paired with tomato prints. So kind of leaning on the Italian food. These are just some ideas that we might not see today, but I wanted to point them out because they haven't yet started showing. I mean, they might. We just got our new trend data yesterday over at eRank, so we'll be looking at that together. I haven't had a chance to even look at our new data, so we'll have to see if we see any tomatoes.
CC Designs said, could you please consider reopening the Discord? I'm thinking about it.
I think it is open. We just haven't.
Yeah, we just don't have a share link to it, and we're not actively moderating it, so there's not a lot of activity.
I would love to get some administrative volunteers, like long-term community members that are open to, because the thing
already have them. They stopped doing their thing. They said that they don't like opening Facebook as much as possible.
Yeah.
Maybe have a hook between them. I ain't connected nothing to Meta. I have zero trust in Meta whatsoever, so no. But we might reopen it if I have the time to moderate it. We'll see.
Yeah, we need, when I stop posting in it just nobody else posts, so we would need to basically get a really active community so that I'm not the one pulling the weight of the community, because obviously I just don't have the time. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. I love that they added some today. Basically, Target creates these little collections. Now, again, we're not just looking at the items for sale. Obviously, we know Stanley cups are popular. You can't sell Stanley cups. You'll get in trouble. But what we want to focus on is things like the colors. And obviously, we noticed right away there's yellow. Mark and I were just looking at big yellow Starbucks cups, because Starbucks, if you go when they release new cups, look at the cups that they're releasing and the colors of the cups, because they always make sure that their cups are in trending themes. All right, so this is also a good way to find good buzzwords that you could use for marketing. Some of them turn out to be good keywords. Always check in eRank to make sure. But beachy textures, bright finds, laid back vibes. So that gives us an idea of the general motifs that are trending. A touch of sunshine, easy breezy energy. So
easy breezy energy.
Easy breezy, beautiful feral squirrel. So the first thing that I notice is this kind of beachside cottage, look. Marine moss. We've got this really pretty painting, like a watercolor painting of a cliff in a gold frame. These are all things to take note of. When it comes to, you know, wall art, decor, the general motifs that are trendy, it's not necessarily like dolphins and, you know, like ocean creatures. It's more of like beachside, you know, seaside, not necessarily, you know, swimming, but just like calm beach settings. There's some coral. If we look at the colors, we can see some dark blues. Everything matches here. Lots of white. We've got some wicker. We also, if we look at these backgrounds, there's like a nice beige pairing. Some shells, but nothing too loud in terms of colors. Everything is pretty muted. You know, it kind of reminds me of my grandma's house in the early 90s. She had a lot of pieces like this. And then we're seeing it kind of, all these colors that we saw in the decor are starting to transfer over into the fashion. I'm noticing a lot of that really natural cotton material and clothing, but because of that, I think we'll see that in, you know, maybe pillows, for example, because textures are big right now. I really like this kind of like knit crochet type headband. That's really interesting. This is something really cool that I think that could be made really like way better by a handmade seller.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like all different ones. You could even
easily
crochet a flower and put on it or something.
It's got that beachwear kind of look to it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like beach country club. You know what I mean? Like you got the gold and stuff. It's not necessarily like going and swimming at the beach. It's more just like going to the beach and hanging out. All right, layer in light knits and woven textures. So now these are all different textures that you might want to consider for if you are in home decor. You can also kind of incorporate some of these ideas into prints, though. If you look at this comforter here, there is like a very small floral pattern, but the colors are very natural. There's almost like a mustardy yellow, looks like some kind of sage greens, a little bit of that rosy pink. If we look in the background, we can see a similar print back here. Scalloped edges. If you look at this lamp, these scalloped edges, we're seeing those in clothing. We're seeing them on decor. Lots of wicker items, fish.
Yeah, they're definitely, it's just ocean cottage.
Yeah.
For sure.
Airy, effortless style. So this is knit tops. Oh, she's got knit skirts.
This is all like stuff that like my aunts wore in the 90s when we would go up to the lake. This is like what they wore to the lake.
Lake attire, yeah, like that New England kind of.
Kind of.
Lots of whites. Neck scarf, that might be interesting. That's something that you could probably very easily add if you know, kind of sell in this general, you know, if you're
direction.
Trying. Yeah. Almost like tennis outfits. Some of these little wicker bags. I'm also noticing that crochet bags are really popular.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot too.
I saw crochet. It was a big strawberry, a crocheted strawberry purse, and a big crocheted mushroom purse. And they were on Amazon, and they weren't handmade. It wasn't like Amazon handmade. They were like $6.99. And I was just thinking, man, I would love to see like an Etsy seller make something like this way higher quality and then, you know, sell it for like $50. That would be way better than probably these cheapo Amazon things. Linen everything. Again, look at these colors, these beiges. Here's that linen, you know, for clothing, both men's and women's. We're seeing it on the pillows. Lots of textures, natural textures, curtains, shoes.
Yeah, it definitely does read East Coast. This is definitely not West Coast attire. This is,
And I'm noticing that very airy, not like tight clothing. Tight clothing, I feel like, isn't the thing this year. It's more about baggy, comfy. Things that could almost pass for pajamas. Just real cozy clothes.
Everything I've seen before so far has just been by family.
Yeah.
Everything they wear is just my family.
Look
Slap a Budweiser in that dude's hand. That's every male family member on my side of the family.
And look at all this pottery that this could all, you could, for all of our pottery makers, this is stuff that I could see in an Etsy ad. You know what I mean? Like, why buy it from Target when you could get it handmade? There's a wooden fish platter here. Lots of different dishes here. Small salt dishes. Like, you could probably do like little ramekins and things. And I love that the plates and things are mismatched. Did you notice that? That, like, it's not matchy-matchy sets. Okay. Go all out for sunny day setups. Again, more of that kind of beige, kind of going more into the warmer tones, almost like a yellowish beige. This color of yellow, this like very light yellow. Previously, it was all mustard colors, like what I'm wearing was very trendy.
Not quite sun yellow.
No, it's like
it's
like a banana candy.
Like one step above pastel yellow.
Yeah, just real light, soft yellows. And that was about the color of that cup I was looking at today. Salted lime. Oh, fruits, limes, lemons, oranges, strawberries, cherries especially. Cherry is the fruit this year. We just bought today a little strawberry wearing sunglasses because
fruits are coming back.
My whole kitchen right now, I decided to do fruit.
Yeah, butter yellow.
Butter yellow. That's it.
There you go.
That's it. That's exactly it. Hey, look, there's a little projector like what I bought. This kind of pastel green, like a seafoam green as well, and this pastel blue.
I agree. I think lemon's going to be big this year. They were kind of big last year too. Target was crazy for.
Yeah, last year was all lemon, citrus. Let's see. For some reason, the kids love disposable cameras right now. I don't know what it is about the aesthetic of disposable cameras. The kids love disposable cameras. They love that, like
that and digital disposals, because the Polaroids are really big too.
Right, the crappy quality, like they like it.
Well, they're not crappy. It's just the particular.
Right, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's the flavor the sensor gives to the picture.
Yeah, but the look at the pattern on it. Again, more little florals over black. Let's see.
Analog pictures are more personal. I think people are starting to realize that you take a million pictures with your phone and then you share 2 of them to Instagram and the rest of them just sit on your phone and never get looked at.
Look at the tomatoes. More. I'm glad that some of them actually popped out here. A tomato, little tomato salt and pepper shakers. Dill. Oh, that's so cute. Little corn holders. Corn and butter salt and pepper shakers. Fun salt and pepper shakers. I'm noticing those are starting to pop up a lot at stores like Home Goods and TJ Maxx. I noticed a lot of cute little salt and pepper shakers. Target's starting to carry a lot of cute little salt and pepper shakers. Let's see. Now I think we're getting more into the fun. Oh, avocado prints. I know that this is a pool floaty, but avocados I'm also noticing quite a bit. Big cheese it. All right. So fun summer stuff.
You were only like halfway down the page. There wasn't more below that.
No, that was just more suggestions for.
Oh, okay. More lists.
Yeah, more lists. All right, let's pop back, but we'll get to those other lists here. Okay, here's their Mother's Day colors, but we'll likely see a lot of these themes pass over through summer.
Yeah, early summer, midsummer.
Let's see. This year's It list for Mother's Day. Let's see. So we're going to focus probably a lot on colors. I think we're going to see a lot of, things that won't necessarily be easy to make. But let's see. Eye masks. Look, there's scalloped edges on that linen texture. Are those little fish? Is this a threefer?
Yeah, little fish.
Little fish, scallop textures, and the fabric on the blue. So that's like 4 different trends that we've already covered. These, the tortoiseshell, like resin hair clips that we all had, 80s, 90s. They are so popular right now. And the crazier you can make them, the better. I am noticing them everywhere. And there are some Etsy sellers that have some really funny ones. If you like actually, like these hair clips, the alligator clips, I've been looking at them nonstop because I really like them. Let's see. Let's see if we can try to beaded things. I know that this is really hard. It's going to be a very specific type of person who can create something like this, but seed beads. I'm also noticing teeny tiny seed bead necklaces, or the seed beads where you loop them and make little flowers. They were really popular in the 90s. My mom had a lot of them. I actually have a bunch of them saved because I was going to get some to wear with like little summer dresses. Just, think teeny tiny beads. Let's see. This is another one that I'm noticing. Necklaces with words on them, whether they be individual, individual charms, or like the ones where it's like a name, cursive, like little name necklaces. They're starting to come back. Obviously, be careful with stuff like that if you have younger kids. We never let our daughter wear things with her name on it to school and stuff, just because there's always, you don't want a stranger being like, hey, little girl, I know your name. Here's that kind of, it's almost like a pistachio color again, that sea foam. Seeing that everywhere. Let's see. Ooh, coupon books. This would be a good one for those of you who are still trying to find, if you do like digital products, still trying to figure out some good things to add in time for Mother's Day. If you're feeling a little late to the show, coupon books might be fun. Florals. Let's see.
There's some Dubai chocolates I bought. Not that brand, but...
Oh, yeah. They're so good, though. Ooh, London Fog. Look at the blue. Look at the they're Marshmallow Krispies. But look, they did the nails. Yeah. For sure. If you look at the combo here, we got the blue, the blue, the blue, the blue, the blue.
Excuse me.
Let's see if there's anything else.
I'm a yawny dude today.
Ooh, that's cute. Let's see. And another thing that is trending right now, if you go over to eRank and look up birth flower gifts, I know that we've got a couple sellers who make birth flower items. Birth flower gifts is a trending keyword right now. Here we're seeing some more floral prints, scalloped edges. Here's some of that light green again. Lots of florals. Let's see. Here's that kind of bluish periwinkle color again. All right. We'll go ahead and pop. Let's see. The most shared finds. Ooh. I like that. Check out this month's Hot on Social finds. This is good. This is stuff that people are actually talking about. So let's take a peek. Don't care so much about the beauty stuff. Here we go. Cherries. Cherries were part of Pinterest's big Pinterest Predicts event. There's always a different fruit that trends heavier than the others during the summer, and last year it was citrus, and citrus is still popular, but cherries are the thing this year.
Yeah.
Little cherry prints, little cherry patterns. These are cute. I would like some little cherry charm bracelets, little cherry anklet maybe to go with a pair of these shoes. I know you like ankle bracelets, don't you?
Sure do.
Ooh, look, there's orange slices on another one of these headbands with the big knot on the top. Let's see. That's cute. It's almost like a little picnic basket, but is it like a jewelry basket? It looks like a little picnic basket.
Yeah, kind of. It's probably jewelry.
It's got
but it's a cute
apple.
Jewelry basket,
yeah.
Especially if you do your whole room up in that kind of Midwest vibe.
Cute.
Eastern vibe.
What's this? A handbag or a wallet with a lemon slice?
Looks like a clutch.
Yeah, like a little clutch.
Clutch purse.
Little lemon necklace. Yep. There's some more of those hair clips, cherry and a lime.
Fruit everything. Those blooms are okay.
Huh?
The blooms. They have sparkling energies. They're all right. Lollipop I really like. Only a couple of them, though. Some of them are gross.
Sweet fig glazed cashews. That's an interesting combo. All right. Oh, outdoor stuff for dogs. I know we have a couple people who do all, different dog toys and stuff. I mean,
we had the homemade dog toys for Annie, and she played with those until they were gone.
Yeah, the quill toys.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's taking a break from Etsy right now. I know I was going to get Sugar some, but
I mean, anybody that sells dog stuff, quilted dog toys are pretty fire.
Let's see. Cute. This blue again on the collars. We got a couple people who make collars. Look at those shorts, man. This is something that my grandma would have wore in the 90s. Got little cherries and strawberries and all different little fruits. And that blue shade. Let's see. More of those. This one's not really a scalloped edge, but embroidered like along the bottom. Again, more of that blue. That blue is everywhere. Blue and that yellow, like paired together. If you look at these 3 trending categories, it is all the blue and yellow together. All right, let's see. Buzzworthy finds. Is this another social media one, or is this the one that I just looked at? No? This is a different one. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, looky there. I know that quite a few of you guys do different crochet kits, knitting kits, patterns, and things like that. By the way, Bumblebee crochet pattern, there are more searches for that than there are than there are products available. There's more demand than there is supply. So for those of you who do crochet patterns, this is like the 2nd season that Bumblebee crochet pattern has been trending, and there still isn't hardly any competition. So here's that blue again. Let's see, pickleball, cottagecore coloring book. That's cute. Cottagecore, it went quiet a while in our trend reports. Maybe this means that it'll start to pop back in a little bit. More of that blue. Here's more of that kind of pistachio color. Got those big pops of red. Very
90s mom shoes.
I was going to say, very 90s.
Yeah, but those were also inspired by 70s. So really, we're getting these 70s mom shoes coming back in.
Wonder how long it's going to be till we have jelly shoes.
Because I guarantee if I were to go look at my grandma's closet right now, she'd have most of these shoes.
I was going to say, she definitely has these. She probably has these. Wait until...
No, my grandma Phillips is more like...
Right here?
Like that. She doesn't do the pointies. She does the semi-pointies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nails, nail color. Let's see. All right. Denim. All denim outfit.
Every 3 or 4 years, this crap comes back, and I cannot stand... Oh, God, I hate the feeling of denim. I hate it. Fake denim, fine, or like that 70-30 mix, but... Ugh. For some reason, I have sensory issues with denim. It really it gives me cold chills just touching a jeans. Anybody else have that, or am I just friggin' weird?
I don't know. I think you're just a little weird. I like this outfit. This green color. I like that.
It's cute. Doesn't change the fact that it's a terrible texture.
I kind of like this one too. Like one pieces. Denim, I'm seeing though, like pillows and stuff. Even the pillows with like repurposed. Getting some old jeans. Maybe from like a thrift store, if you do repurposed items and sewing them into pillows, but then leaving the butt pocket on it. And yeah. I'm seeing those.
I said I'm weird.
Bold blue swimwear.
I'm not weird.
This is cute. Don't put your kids in blue swimsuits because once they go under the water,
you can't see them. Yeah,
you can no longer see them. Make sure that before you swim. Whether, there's 2 different charts, one for if you're swimming like in oceans or lakes, and then one for pools. Make sure that you buy a swimsuit that they're going to be able to see them if they go under. It's
like half and half. Somebody said I get cold chills touching sponges. Yeah, I get it. I can't, after a shower, I literally cannot touch jeans. I'm physically incapable of touching jeans after a shower. It's crazy.
Here's more of that scallop.
Yeah, that texture is kind of everywhere. These freaking bags.
Why are these bags so expensive? What is it with these bags? Can someone explain it to me? I don't understand.
They don't conform. The handles suck. Why do people please tell me why people like these bags? I know this has nothing to do with the trends.
I just want to know.
But they're
They're like $59.99 for this
sturdy.
bag.
No, they're not. They've got a rubber bottom, but what are you dragging it on the ground? What does that matter?
I really don't. I don't get it.
Maybe to match your Crocs. Croc bag.
They're so expensive. I don't understand. Ooh, I like the blue strawberry.
You know what? Good for beaches because you can put wet stuff in them.
Sure. That makes sense.
And there's got holes in the side so they can.
You know what?
Okay,
maybe
I get
it's just us living in Ohio. We don't have beaches, so we don't get it.
Super easy to clean. I have a washer that I put my clothes in. Normal bags are fine. I don't get it. They're not Croc brands, and they're using the Beats logo. It looks like I don't know. Anyway,
they're just so expensive. That's what I don't understand because they can't
I guess
be.
That makes sense. They said I got it for heavy things that you don't want rolling around in the back of your car, like cabbages.
Okay.
But the ones that I've seen aren't big enough to hold things like cabbages. They're tall, but they're only like 6 inches across. Like,
I guess if you didn't want your stuff getting crushed, grocery, I could see that, but still, the price is so expensive.
Maybe sharp things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it.
I love this hair clip. And blue for the strawberry. That's something that I wouldn't have thought of. Yeah.
But it's cool. It works.
Sequins. All right. Man, I'm kind of digging the trends this year. A garden party.
They are really heavy with all your beach stuff in it. See, that's the thing that I didn't understand about the bags to begin with. If you've ever actually held one of those, the handle pieces are like super wide and super thick and the edges aren't rounded. So when you hold 2 of them, even my giant monkey hands, I don't feel like it would be it wouldn't be comfortable.
Oh,
it would dig. There's no way to comfortably like get the straps in your hands, but I hyperfixate too much. I'll quit. I'm sorry.
Garden party. Garden gifts was another trending keyword. If you guys watched my shorter trend report, garden gifts, I mean, that could be anything, really. That could be t-shirts that you could garden in and you don't care if you get them dirty, or that could be little plant stakes, with cute sayings on them. Let's see. What are these? Little lights. Lots of flowers, florals, little floral dress. Another little knit bag in that kind of pistachio color. Festive floral brunch. Little flower shoes. There's one of them headbands again. Floral prints. Floral tablecloth. Floral hair clip with little teeny tiny flowers. It's like little teeny tiny flower prints. I like the little itty bitty teeny tiny flower prints. Even on the nails, just the teeny tiny little flowers. But normally there's some type of consistency when it comes to like the floral prints that are trending, like a specific type of flower, a specific color palette, a specific size. This year, it's just a lot of everything. It's just floral prints in general. There's not really a single theme. Pretty teapots. I'm seeing pretty teapots too. I don't know if I'm seeing them enough to consider it a trend, but I am starting to see them pop up. Lots of florals. Let's see. I know that Printify has some pretty nice wine totes. I've got some in my shop. That might actually fit this theme as well. Huh. Little floral playing cards. There's even, looks like lemons in there. Pretty yellow. Our garden, lots of yellow. Again, that yellow and blue. I think that's the colors. Like, there's our color of the year. God, what was it? Mocha Mousse. Mocha Mousse was the color of the year. But then when summer comes, it's like there's always a combo. Do you guys remember 2 years ago? It was like this yellow and gray, which was kind of strange, yellow and gray together. But I really liked the yellow and blue. There's that butter yellow again on a dress. Lemon candle. I like that tablecloth. The stripes too. Big bold stripes. That's one that I'm just starting to kind of pick up on now that we've gone through a couple. Daisies, that would be a good one too because of the yellow center. You could probably do a lot with daisies. Even the pickleball paddles.
I feel like the holes would be annoying to clean if you're dealing with anything but sand. Yeah, I hate getting sand in my holes. It's really hard to clean.
That's Holes isn't a word that you can say in the chat when Mark is here. He'll find a way to make it.
I'll find the holes.
Oh, Meyer lemon rolled wafers. Yummy. Let's see. Butterfly clips. Wicker. This like white. All white. White paired with wicker colors. Let's see. Pretty candles. Pretty table setting. You got that kind of green and red. It almost reminds me of like a little bistro table. Or like pasta salad colors. You know what I mean? Like
pasta salad colors.
Yeah, like little tomatoes. Like
yeah, I got you.
Let's see. Random rangoons.
Random rangoons.
Again, it still kind of has that beachside vibe to me. Like everything kind of follows that trendy beachside vibe. Oh, that's another basil. I'm noticing a lot of basil this year. Prints with basil, scents with basil.
People are finally starting to learn that you can season your food.
I know, it's crazy.
And basil's an easy one to use.
I love basil. Basil goes with sweet. Basil goes with savory. Fancy plants, playing cards. Lots of artificial plants. Are you guys picking up on that too? I'm noticing lots of artificial plants. Interesting. All right.
Random food items.
Okay. Man, there's some good ones. All right. We'll just pop these right open. Ooh, very pink. Tea rose. Charming and elegant. This hue is ready to say hello. Tea rose. Huh. Okay, so that's why we keep seeing this color. Very like a dusty rose color. Tea rose. Lots of pinks. Little pink earrings. Like, to me, this is like baby pink. You know what I mean? Like, real soft satin bow with little pearls. Got it in the nails, clothing.
Somebody corrected our basil pronunciation.
Did they say basil?
Basil. So American and English pronunciations are different, which is why we should say American is a language and English is a language, because we pronounce friggin' everything differently.
Yeah, we say basil in the U.S.
However, there are significantly more American people, so it's basil. We win by default.
There's more of us.
There's more of us.
There's more of us.
And we're pretty stubborn about it.
I like I also love that the 90s celestial theme. I'm sure you guys have seen me wear my white shirt with the moons and the suns. My mom, her bedroom is still done in the 90s, like dark blue and gold, moons and suns. It's coming back, so this one is really fun. I love the dark blue though paired with this. I haven't seen it done with like the pink motif, but again, it's all the 90s stuff that's coming back. Ugh, I hate these sunglasses. I don't. My mom wore these when I was a kid.
The blue pill or the red pill?
That's all I can think. That's all I can think.
Because that's exactly what they are.
They're just so tiny on everybody's face for some reason. I don't know. It just makes everyone's faces look tiny to me. Let's see a little bit of that pink, but notice that it's also paired with textures. All the decor items, and for POD people. Printify just added some pretty cool woven pillows. I saw a couple different, I haven't ordered any yet, but I saw a couple people post pictures of theirs in the Printify Rockstars group, and they look really nice. So,
man, everywhere on the east side that we stayed with these heckin' rough blankets. What is it with this texture of blanket that people on the East Coast like so much?
I think that most people sleep under their blankets, but you're like this sweaty, hot, overheated man, so you lay on top.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I had an emergence like 4 years ago, and I can't have a blanket on top of me anymore. I'm not scared of the boogeyman. So
this is so 90s. This whole like little
100%.
PJs, 90s
100%. That's little girl pajamas is what that is.
Little fluffy stockings and
teenager
fuzzy.
pajamas, I guess.
No, I'm pretty sure that I had like sets like this when I was like a kid. Like I'm pretty sure that I had
girlfriends as a teenager who had
right.
basically all they wore for pajamas.
You had a little sister too.
Yeah, exactly.
Satin. Obviously, satin pillowcases are good right now, and I mean they're always good because they're good for your face. But they're very popular right now. But I'm seeing satin in other areas as well.
Got to keep them clean though.
Silky satins.
Silky satin.
It's all very dreamy. It's all like very, very, very soft.
90s sleepover vibe.
Yeah, that fits. That's exactly it. Like when you watch, anytime you watch a movie, like a dude movie where they're like trying to spy on girls having a sleepover and they're all having pillowcases or having pillow fights. And yeah, that's kind of the...
You have a feminine voice already. You don't have to do a fake one.
No, I do. I do. I have to go up a few octaves.
I got you.
Let's see. Lots of pink, lots of textures in the bathroom, textured towels. Oh.
Pink and roses.
Pink and roses. I'm not
my best friend growing up. His whole house was just pink and roses and then random elephants. No doubt playing in the background. Yeah, that's it. You got it. You nailed it. Porkies.
Let's see. Bridal finds. So going into the wedding season, we are in wedding season. Look, another headband. Look at those big old pearls.
Headbands are getting big, and so are pearls.
Yeah, lots of pearls.
Saw a lot of. We were up at Target a few days ago, and they had quite a few things with pearls up in like the hair section.
Mm-hmm.
Pink stresses me out. It's a shade of red, so I mean, yeah, probably will.
Let's see.
This right here.
What
her edited leg that made it bowed out. Why did they do that to her?
That doesn't look right, does it?
No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like a deformity. They edited that. That's it. I've got an eye for these things.
But I think, when we're looking at wedding stuff, you typically have an idea of like how people are dressed, but this is all very casual. This is like shiny. This almost looks like faux leather. Is this like a faux leather? Or is that just...
It kind of looks like faux leather. Yeah, it looks like... Yeah, kind of.
And then kind of like mommy suit and...
You know what, though? I have seen a lot of that faux leather coming back. There have been a lot of like pants I've been seeing quite a bit. Oh, Lord, why'd they do that to her? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you can see where they edited the knee. You can see where they cut it.
The knees and they just... They turned her leg around. I mean, I'm sorry if she has a deformity, but that looks like an edit.
That's an edit. You can see where it's...
Yeah.
You can pay attention to the trends. Stop looking at the editing.
Right. Her leg isn't bent backwards. It's bent to the side in a not normal way. And her knee isn't where knees go. It's a whole 3 or 4 inches above where her other knee is. Sorry.
Let's see. More pearls. I mean, definitely noticing a theme here with the pearls, the gold. This looks like I've got a big bag of my great grandma's Avon costume jewelry, and it all looks like this. My grandma had the coolest like Avon costume jewelry.
New body standard, ACL dislocation. There you go.
These impossible body standards. How dare they?
This is all I'm really excited for my daughter's prom and 10-year vibes.
This is pretty. I like this right here.
It's all very cute.
Scalloped edges. Let's see, honeymoon?
This is just Taylor Swift vibe is all this is.
Honeymoon.
Taylor Swift listener vibe.
Oop, didn't mean to... Oh, I didn't know that you could click on these and they open the products.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, beach cover-ups.
It's all cute, though.
Have you seen this?
Vacation classic whip.
It's sunscreen, but it comes out like whipped cream.
Okay, sure.
Meh, meh, meh.
The creamy texture probably would be easier to spread than typical lotion would.
Let's see, glitzy, joyful decor. Ooh, I love the dark blue and the gold. That is a good indicator for those of you who do wedding stuff. That combo looks really nice together, dark blue and gold. What is this aesthetic? I like it. It's almost like a Victorian, like glitzy, like big frames.
Is it
rose gold?
I don't know. Is it like girly graduation?
No, this is all wet. This is wedding.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, I don't know.
I like the rose gold. All right.
Just golds.
I think we still have this one. All right, music festival fans. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see how accurate they get this. If you don't know, we're these people.
This is pretty accurate.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
I don't understand when we go to music festivals, these girls who plaster glitter in their part, they plaster the glitter in their hair. Our showers at music festivals suck. How the heck do they wash that stuff out, for one? And for two, it's not good for the environment. So, but still, like, I just don't understand how they wear it all day.
I'm more concerned about the ones over the eyes. Like, at least one time a day you're going to get one of those in your eyeball.
You were never supposed to put glitter on your eyes.
Oh, of course not.
You have to use glitter.
Daddy's got money aesthetic.
There's Let's see. More of that yellow.
Well, now we have to remember that music
yellows.
festival is not just EDM festival. We also have to consider rock festivals and everything in between.
This is like camping at the music festival.
Hey, the phone locks.
Yep. Little clips to keep your phones
if you're going
on.
to music festivals, get you one of those. It's a little sticky thing that
Clutch loop.
Yeah, it goes underneath your phone case and kind of adheres to the back, but you can attach it to yourself so people can't yank your phone.
Clutch loops, yeah. There's that all denim, but some different colors. Ooh,
you are brave to wear all denim to an outdoor music festival.
Ooh, yeah, I would get.
You're
chafed.
a brave human being.
I don't. This would chafe my armpits. I'm not really. I mean, I'm not the skinniest girl, but I'm not a big girl, and this would still chafe my armpits. So if you were a bigger girl, this would be painful.
By day 3, I think it's more about covering stuff up. Yeah, you're right.
Clear bags. Breeze through security. Man, we love our clear bags. We take our clear bags everywhere. Our big old fan.
However, there's likely not a festival in the world that's going to allow you to have a bag that big. That looks like you could fit a ukulele in it.
There also isn't a festival in the world that's going to let you wear that.
No, boof it like everybody else.
I love how it's like, ooh, sneak some drugs or alcohol into your music festival with this bangle.
Oh, are you kidding me? I get ads for stuff like that all the time. Hair ties.
Oh yeah, I get the
hair ties with the zippers or belts with hidden pockets.
Your hat has a hidden pocket.
Yeah, I've got a trippy little hat. It's so hidden I don't even know where it is.
You've never found it?
I have not found it yet. I thought it was this little part that was sewed on like this.
Honestly, it would be good for cash though. That way nobody pickpockets you.
That's what I'm saying. Well, yeah, that's how they're legally able to do that.
Yeah.
They can't sell you like hide your drugs in this thing. Yeah, I have no idea where the hidden pocket on this is. Like it feels like it's right here, but
let's see.
It is. It's Velcroed.
Okay.
That's wild.
Be quiet.
Hey, leave me alone. It's my birthday party today. Leave me alone.
It's his birthday. He can cry if he wants to.
Yeah, leave me alone. My birthday was yesterday. I'll do what I want.
Here's those little teeny tiny beads. Here's that pistachio. This looks like a roly-poly or a croissant. Croissants are trending.
Yeah, that's true.
I saw little dishes shaped like croissants.
Are you gonna finish that croissant? Croissant.
Let's see, some lavender. Hey, all right, so this is more like what festival am I thinking of? Not Burning Man. Like Red Rocks and like I don't know, like this is like a southwestern kind of vibe. I like this top though. This is really cute.
I like the idea of a farm aesthetic.
Yeah. Browns, beiges, there's a little neck scarf with the fruits on it. Yeah, this is more like country music festival.
That was not a Mickey reference.
It was Carl.
That was Carl.
Carl from Jimmy Neutron.
Stagecoach. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, so
But however, I will say music festival season is rapidly approaching. You've got like a month until they start. If you're in that kind of genre,
tie-dye,
anything
fun colors.
Yeah, fun colors, anything hippie, anything convenient and comfortable, and anything you can hide stuff in.
Trippy, fun jewelry,
Yeah.
candy jewelry, like the made out of pony beads.
Yes, music festivals are rapidly growing, especially in like the trendy like rap and electronic music stuff. They're exploding in the United States. So
I love when we go to Lost Lands, there are always several couples there that are in their 80s, just jamming out, and it is so
just
cute.
vibing, sitting up in their what are those things called?
Chilbos.
Yeah, the chilbos and the hammocks.
Oh yeah.
And the hammocks.
All right, so we got our new keyword data for E-Rank yesterday. I have not had a chance to look at it, so I figured that this would be a fun opportunity to take a quick peek together. We will head into monthly trends. Do I want monthly trends? Of course, then my email gets showed to everybody. It's all right.
Doesn't matter.
I don't care if they see that email. I don't reply to it. That's my email where all my spam goes.
Yep.
All right, so
we probably have a billion. You want to try our toaster on your live stream?
Man, people actually message me and ask me.
They're just
email me.
They're just buying lists of people off of the internet. That's all they're doing. Here's a list of YouTubers.
We think your channel would be great for our product, and it's like
a hot dog toaster.
Right.
You're like, oh, sure.
All right, so these are the most searched items for April. So this is going to give us a pretty good idea of rising trends. Look for flame icons because those are going to indicate things that were super popular yesterday in particular. Crazy earrings right now and rainbow earrings. That was another one that we saw in the trend report. Obviously, lots of gifts for mom, but gifts for him, you got to remember that we also have Father's Day right around the corner. Mother's Day, we're a little late on, but Father's Day, I would start trying to focus on some of those things. We saw a lot of stuff focused around fish, fishing, ocean. You could definitely make that more like dad, grandpa themed. Let's see. Rings, we saw a lot of really fun like 90s themes. You could, go crazy with these kind of chunky rings, seashell rings, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Stickers. Obviously can't do Pokemon because that is a big no-no. Personalized gift. Personalized items are the thing that Etsy is pushing the most right now. Keychains, super popular with kids. Taylor just bought a keychain on Etsy a few days ago. Remember like in the 90s when you would try to get as many keychains on your book bag as possible and like you would like jingle all the way down the hallway? That's what the kids are doing again. And there are even big like boards that they're buying where they can hang up their keychains on their wall. That way they can swap them out every day and pick their keychain of the day. When I was a kid, we just put as many as we could on our book bag and we just made ourselves as loud and obnoxious as possible. But now the kids are like choosing which ones they're going to style for the day. Grandma gift, don't forget about those other recipients. Don't just focus on mom. Focus on, grandmas, aunts, sisters, adoptive mothers. That's one that we probably, won't see as saturated. Crochet. Not just crocheted like, blankets and animals and things, but crochet clothing. That also falls really well into the music festival stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And don't worry about it being, see-through. The girls
don't care.
They'll wear their pasties under it, bikinis,
or not,
whatever.
Lately, nobody's really been
wearing anything under them, right?
It's just been like, here's me.
Right. I've been noticing a lot of girls in like super colorful crochet tops at festivals. So just an idea.
They're breathy. I imagine it's
not. Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably soak up a lot of sweat.
Oh, yeah. You'd have to be really careful about the type of yarn that you're using, I think.
And make sure that you're not allergic to it for sure.
VTuber. That's odd. Look at that. Look at that big old spike.
Big spike.
VTuber. Why?
Is being a streamer exploded more lately?
Ooh.
I'm not on YouTube a whole lot anymore. So
looky there. There's my niche.
Excuse me, I'm sorry,
Heck
guys.
yeah, look at my niche. Exploding last month. Bookish. Gotta love the book stuff, book talk. Just wait until Sarah Maas announces the next ACOTAR.
It's gonna blow up again.
It'll
be a fall time.
I don't think, I mean, last update we got was April 8th of last year. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of VTuber drama right now.
Oh, okay.
My lord.
New mom gift. Looky there. There's a good Mother's Day term. Something that's a little, not as typical. New mom gift. You could even do like Mother's Day, like happy first Mother's Day. That would be cute.
It's cheaper and cheaper to get a model to stream with. Makes sense.
Okay. Personalized jewelry. Again, all the personalized products. That's what Etsy is pushing right now.
People can buy custom emotes and stuff. That makes sense. Yeah, if you're a digital
Twitch
creator
emotes.
right now, that's probably... And summer's coming up, so all of the high school kids that don't have time to stream during... Like, they're all going to be exploding in for the summer.
Ooh, I never thought about that. High school kids offer summer. Yeah, I know that we have a couple of you guys who do Twitch emotes and overlays.
I mean, some of the most famous streamers on the internet are like 16, so
Yeah,
it's not really surprising.
we just found a new YouTuber to watch, and
Literally just turned 18 like a month ago.
I know. I was looking at him. I'm like, this looks like a child. How old is this kid?
Right.
And he looked it up. He's like, he just turned 18. I'm like,
I know
I
we were
knew it.
watching his videos when he was like 16, and I'm like, how old? Because he looks like he's like 22, 23.
No, he looks like a kid to me. Then again, I work at the high school, so I see kids a lot more
Right.
than you do. Let's see, home decor, graduation is right around the corner. Again, unless you sell digital products, you're a little late to the game there. PNG tuber, that's another one for people who, don't want to, show their faces. If they want their own little avatars, that's what my daughter's into right now. That's all she watches is PNG tubers. Let's see, laser cut files.
What do you mean, my model? A good quality model? Are you talking about like the AI models you can use to replace yourself with?
I would
I know
assume
that.
so.
I know that's really huge.
Let's see.
Well, that's also huge, taking over the adult streaming industry, because you can literally just I can replace myself with a super hot model and do stuff, and nobody will know that it's not a real human being. So
Creepy.
it's kind of insane.
Scary.
Yeah, it is kind of scary how far we've gone.
Creepy, scary. Anime.
Creepy, scary.
Obviously, no specific animes, but just general anime characters on things. Obviously, let's see, candles. Man, furries. Furries are just growing in popularity. Fursuits were trending in our last trend report. Now just furry in general.
Yay.
Let's see, cats, Mother's Day gift, press-on nails. Those are going to be big for summer, all different press-on nails. I know a couple of you guys make really pretty press-on nails.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Let's see.
Talking about virtual avatars.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Some people don't want to be on stream, or people that are kids who aren't really supposed to be on stream.
Yeah, that's... We told our daughter she's got a YouTube channel, but we don't let her actually be on it. She has to do like animations. Personalized necklace for mom. Oh, guys, write this one down. I want to actually look at this one. Oh, wow, guys. Competition is high. This is average searches, but look at last month.
We really like our moms more than everybody else.
This is a great term. I'm gonna star that because that's one I might want to look into later.
Okay. Do it. Mark it. Save it.
I did. Wall art for mom. Look at that one. That's I want to look at this one too. Pretty competitive, but still.
Yeah.
When the average is only 2,000 and we look at last month, like, that is insane.
Explosive growth. However, it looks like we just didn't have data for that. Yeah. We
not a
didn't
lot.
have data for that.
It's such a specific term.
That's why it pulls the average down.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Still, that is great.
Yeah, it's explosive either way.
Knife?
Knife?
Knife? Like a
Knife?
like a cooking knife?
Kniffe.
I'm curious. I want to look. What kind of knife are we talking? Like a pocket knife? Maybe for Father's Day? I know that engraved
Yeah, that's true.
you know,
I
different
could see that.
pocket knives and stuff. That's
really blew up in September of last year and then kind of died off right before February for Father's Day. So that makes sense.
yeah, this is what I was thinking, like stuff like this where groomsman gift, Kirby
Of
with
course.
bloody knife charms. This
That
is a
was-
mixed bag, isn't it?
This is a lot of very random stuff.
Bloody knife earrings? Is it like because of serial killer like documentaries and stuff? Is that
It
why
could be,
this
but it
stuff
also
is...
blew up in September, so probably people getting stuff for Halloween. Yeah.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
yes. Pocket knives.
Beautiful pocket knives.
It's like a big combo of pocket knives and little like knife like things for Halloween. Okay, interesting. Twitch. Anything related to Twitch, like you guys said, and like he said, you know, with the kids
Yep.
being out of school.
All the kids getting old enough to actually do it.
Ooh, Opal. Opal had a pretty big takeoff too. That's interesting. Twitch overlays. Hey, right there. Bookmarks are down quite a bit. Is Miranda here? Miranda, you're noticing. Yeah, she's here. Did you notice that? Have you noticed it within your own shop, Miranda, that bookmarks are down? Let's see. Etsy did a lot of bookish promos last month. Ah, so I'm assuming that the bookish is probably where you're probably, you know, in terms of keywords, seeing more traffic from bookish as opposed to bookmarks specifically. Let's see. 3D printed. Fursuit.
My allergy pill.
Fursuit's still on the list. Embroidery. I know Printify just added embroidery too. Let's see. Digital products. That's so vague.
Are we allowed to write Twitch in the title and tags? That I don't know.
Ooh, you're going to have to look through their terms or try to find an official contact. I'm sure that Twitch has a legal email. You might want to reach out to them. I'm not entirely sure.
Going
that's
through
a
their
hard...
stuff is very convoluted. It's similar to like multiple menus and stuff on Etsy.
And obviously avoid, you know, things like Star Wars. We just went and saw Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she got it. In theaters. And what, didn't it? It topped the box office.
Yeah.
For its re-release in theaters. Yeah.
It was the biggest box office re-release in history.
Yeah. All right. So
arguably one of the best movies ever made, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
And then out of curiosity, I'm going to go into the trend buzz, and I want to just see what was popular yesterday.
I have been trying for years to get someone who can do the Duel of the Fates with me at Lost Lands, like, because Excision always does like a Star Wars set in the middle. And they always, and then the fight last year was just two people swinging at the air. Like, I want somebody who can actually like do a real fight with me.
He has big dreams. Look at this. Most popular yesterday. PNG tuber.
Need to put in.
That's actually really cool.
That's pretty wild. That's, and look, the friggin'
I am going to
4:30, dude. That's insane.
I am going to actually tell our daughter this. She will love
this because that's what she watches. She watches them PNG tubers.
Yeah, she'll get a kick out of that. Personalized for mom.
Alon guys out there.
Oh, good. Marathon
is also the name of a game that Bungie just announced and previewed, so that's probably why.
Oh.
I'm just putting in here that we owe our lawn guy.
Okay. Running shoes? Oh. Black long distance runner? Is there Kenya long distance run? Is there like a famous long distance runner?
Yeah, it looks like maybe somebody who didn't know they weren't in Google was trying to Google something. I don't know why that would be trending though. Consider there's like no searches for any of these. Why is that trending?
Has there been a Kenyan long distance runner in the news? We don't really watch the news, but let me know. Is there a famous runner that is trending? Let's see. Father's Day. Tortoiseshell poster. Coasters. Teacher appreciation. Ooh, because we're at the end of the school year. Cool Moms Club. Gift for pet. Some of this is weird, man. College merch, keep in mind dorm season, back to school. I know it's just like we don't even want to think about that yet. But it is coming, and stuff that like college kids can buy that's super duper cheap that they can decorate their rooms with, like, you know, printable wall art, for example, for our digital people. Home improvement, more overlays. Keycaps are always popular.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Rust ease.
What? This is so specific. I feel like
sometimes this gets goofed up. You should probably message Anthony. It appears that the date, because almost none of this stuff has any actual data.
Yeah, so. I think we got a couple of turds in here. Well, we did just get the data. Yes. Normally we have time to like vet the data, so it's probably just a couple that slipped through that we haven't had a chance to vet. Techwear, like.
Yeah, that's what I wear to race.
Yeah, like cyberwear, kind of. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Techwear. Because the actual techwear companies are like, they have bougie clothing prices. So they're normally like hundreds of dollars for a pair of pants. So getting custom techwear on here that doesn't cost so much is probably what people are trying to do.
Look here. Look where Halloween starts to get searched. April of last year.
Yep.
Then we kind of see a little bit here for most searched yesterday,
yeah,
May.
Looks like June is when it actually starts to like kick up for the year. And then by August, it's full blown.
September, it's most searched, and then it kind of dies down in October. Man, that is so crazy, guys, that we already need to start thinking about Halloween. Like when I talk about thinking 4 months ahead of the holiday, that's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would put you in June launching Halloween collections. I know that sounds insane, but this data shows it. So definitely
I don't know
consider.
if I would launch 4 months ahead of time, but it definitely gives
You're supposed to.
I know.
You're supposed to launch 4 months
I know. Freaking all the freaking stores.
Oh, yeah.
However, they're all going bankrupt, so I don't know. I don't know if we should follow their example.
Looky there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's where it starts to kick up.
There was a little bump in April, too. Anyway, guys.
That's weird. Why April?
I don't know.
Is there like a gothy holiday like in April, May
No.
that makes people buy? I wasn't asking you.
I
was asking these people. They're way more on like pop
on trend.
Culture. Yeah, they're way more on trend.
Sorry, I'm a basement dweller. I hang out in my basement.
We spend all our time trying to make your businesses butter.
Make your businesses butter?
Butter, yeah.
Make your businesses butter?
Just sell butter.
Just sell butter. That's the key. All right, guys. This was a jam-packed one. There was a lot for Target.
Ren Fair season. Probably people getting stuff at Ren Fair. That makes sense because ours opens up in
August.
Late July, early August. Yeah, it's like first week of August this year.
Yeah.
It's open. They're opening earlier so more people can do it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. And you know, when you think Halloween, there's also the people that are shopping for stuff based on the movie.
Yeah, that's Halloween. True. It could also be people looking for laser files who are going to make stuff for Halloween ahead of time.
That
Smart.
makes sense.
See, this is why,
other Etsy sellers.
238 brains are better than 2.
That's true. That's true. I like the trends this year. I like
too.
I like the summer trends. Normally I don't care for summer
trends. Other than
trends.
the denim, you can keep that away from me. Y'all can keep that one. It's sweaty and uncomfortable. They're comfortable after you wear them 400 times a break. I don't want to wear them that much.
These thighs weren't made for jeans.
Neither were these.
Them thighs?
Uh-huh.
You ain't got no thighs. Oh, no, you've got them Greek god legs.
Yeah, I was about to say, jeans I either have to buy so big that they're loose on my calves or so tight that they're tight on my quads. I cannot wear jeans, guys.
I'm rocking them Lulus today. These 7-year-old Lulus, because I will not spend $100 million on Lulus unless I have to.
Mm-hmm.
But they do last a long time.
They do last a long time.
But guy, this is, you know what? This pair I bought because the lady at the Lulu store pushed. You know how they just push. Can I help you? Can I help you find anything? We have these. Like, fine.
They see you looking at something. I just walk up and pull one off the shelf. Like, this looks like your size.
You want to try these on? And they start herding you towards the way. Anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Was there any? No,
nothing. And we're gonna cut off early today. We've got stuff we've got to do, and she's still got to record. you a jorts man then? I'm a shorts man.
He does not wear jorts.
I do not wear jorts.
He
no.
wears bird dogs.
Most of the time I'm wearing bird dogs, yeah.
And and what's the other the golf shorts that you wear? The Bill Murray brand.
Oh,
William Murray, isn't that the name of the brand?
Yeah, William. I think it's Bill Murray's golf stuff. It's really comfortable. It's old dude clothes.
Yeah.
Those are my lounge around the house clothes, but it's bird dogs most of the day. Short. I got quads, man. I was a bodybuilder. I got big quads. I ain't hiding them things. Everybody gets to see those. I worked hard for them. No matter how fat I get, they still look great.
I don't understand it because if I like smell a cookie, I gain 10 pounds and it all is in my thighs.
Oh, I'm the same way, but it's not in my thighs.
No, it's just your belly.
It's in my hips.
He maintains these just like perfectly chiseled legs no matter
what. Pop on
what.
your shorts for the party. I am popping on shorts, just not short shorts.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. We are going to plan our little birthday party. I'm actually going to record a video this upcoming Tuesday. That's going to be Etsy SEO mistakes. Yeah, Etsy SEO mistakes. Things to not do. Bad advice. Bad advice. That's what it is. Bad Etsy SEO advice. And then last Tuesday's video, definitely check that out. I rebooted and did a walkthrough using the new E-Rank of the full dashboard. If there's ever anything on the dashboard that you don't quite understand or you just don't know what things mean, I walk you through the dashboard and I walk you through the most important things that you need to look at in the keyword tool. Definitely check that video out. It underperformed, which is crazy because that was like
YouTube's been light the last like month or so. It's been relatively light. I think people are spending. We had a crappy year last year. Like as a society, it was hot. There was a drought.
Yeah.
Like it was just miserable all last year. And we're in that like little window of even if there's a drought this year, it's wonderful right now.
The weather's nice.
So I think people are outside. Yeah. I think people are outside doing their thing. That's all I want to do. I just have bad allergies.
Yeah. Watch my video. Watch them.
Apologies for the clearing my throat the whole friggin' stream.
Go take your Claritin.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
That's what I left to go do. I forgot to take my Claritin this morning and it's been awful.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you so much. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good stream.
Good stream.